What is up, guys? The day is finally here. It's been here for a few days, but there's been a lot going on. All right, we're looking at Vega 56 benchmarks. We'll take a look at 64 later, but Vega 56 is the obvious star of the show. I was gonna say bang for buck wise, but we'll talk about that more. But the numbers you're looking at, I mean, they're here. Okay, you're seeing it. Vega 56 overclocked and undervolted, which keeps it cool, around 75, 76 degrees, which is the key to keep it from throttling, because it gets so damn hot, because it uses so much power, and I'll tell you why later too. But, you know, awesome. This is good. At 399, let's just get, okay, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. So there was a rumor that Vega 56 at 399 and Vega 64 at 499, that there's a rumor that was just a launch price. Hardly anybody got a hold of these cards. It seems like retailers didn't have a whole lot of stock of the standalone cards they're trying to sell their Vega packs to keep them away from the miners. The miners don't want these cards because they're not power efficient. You're better off getting a couple 570s or 580s, and you're way better off. You know, they only do, I don't know, between 30 and 40 mega hash, not 100 like it was rumored. The miners don't want these. I'm telling you, they're just not that. It's just not worth it. Like I said, the power draw. So anyway, this rumor, they're gonna go up another $100. So Vega 56, which was an awesome card at 399, is now a shit card at 499. And Vega 64, even worse value. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I can't believe this. I heard the rumor and I'm like, man, there is no way AMD could do something so stupid. Okay? Because, yeah, awesome. Vega 56 is awesome. It's a brand new card. Okay? And you got to overclock it. And then you got to, like I said, you got to overclock it and undervolt it. You got to do all this crap and tweak it to get it to outperform a GTX 1070 that came out forever ago. Okay, last year in technology, that's forever ago. I mean, and you've seen NVIDIA, the head of NVIDIA in the earnings call didn't even care. We also learned that Volta, like, Vega is such a disappointment. AMD is laughing. They're like, Pascal is still king. The 1080 Ti is, you know, all these new games are coming out. You want to play it on a GeForce. Volta, poosh. Like, they're sitting on Volta. They don't need to release it now. They're still the king. And I just can't believe they did that. They kind of, it's just a load of shit, man. And it completely ruins everything about this card. It was cool at 399, this level of graphics card that you actually had a choice whether you didn't have to get a 1070. I mean, 1070 was so kind of, the best bang for your buck, lower price, badass card. Vega 56, you would at least have a choice. We haven't had a choice in so long. What's more evident of Vega 56 not being so awesome, okay, they just released it. The architecture isn't that good, okay? That's why they know it's not that good. And to even get close to the performance that they're getting now, which stock for stock, it's pretty close. You may see Vega 56 beating the 1070 in DirectX 12 and Vulkan, and then you'll trade blows in gaming benchmarks to NVIDIA sponsored titles with the Hairworks and all that crap. But this is the cheap way of doing it when you know your architecture isn't going to match up per clock speed, per compute, per whatever. So you throw a bunch of power at it and crank up the clocks. That's why it gets so hot. That's why it draws in so much power, because it has to, because it's an inferior architecture. Man, I can't believe, and this is what happens, this is what I say, especially in tech and gaming, pump your brakes on the expectations, because they're disappointments in the making. And I almost had to redo the video. I've had to redo the audio about a million times. It just blows my mind how AMD, they're going to take themselves out of the running. And you've had so long to come up with this, and there's supply shortages, and yeah, I don't know if they're trying to make it look like the miners are buying up. The miners aren't really buying up this card. I don't think. Maybe just because it's a card available, but not because it's good at mining and is efficient. Because you'll never hear anybody talk about Vega being efficient. You know, and AMD just dropped the ball, even on the release cards, the review cards or whatever. I mean, they didn't deliver them till really late. Gave people like a weekend, or like it showed up on a Saturday. Stuff came out like on a Monday. And then the drivers, they had an old driver and then a driver over the weekend that helped. I mean, it was it almost it makes me wonder why, you know. But there it is, guys. I'm not gonna rant about this anymore. This is like one take here. I just can't believe it. You know, I mean, maybe down the road. I mean, no, not down the road, because Volta's down the road. You know, it just sucks. You know that AMD took what could be an awesome launch, and they've done so well with Threadripper. Threadripper is phenomenal. I really thought that they had everything figured out. You know, especially like they've done a great job at getting out review copies and the fancy Threadripper box and the little cube and everything, the fit and finish. They've done an awesome job at tricking people into thinking that this is going to be fantastic, and they added to the hype. And man, it's just disappointing that they know they suck that much that they got to throw that much power at it to get, you know, the performance they need, and it's staggering. Like, it's like another 100 watts more. There's gonna be I mean, cost of ownership. You shouldn't have to worry about cost of ownership on a graphics card, but I guess you have to throw that into consideration when comparing. Brand new RX Vega came out this week with last year's Pascal stuff. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. I'm gonna shut up. I've said the same thing over and over. Thanks for waiting for the review. If you're still here, if you're still watching, I really appreciate it. Got an awesome review. Man, I just finished Hellblade. I can't wait to share this. Can't wait to share this. Guys, thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one.